I just wanted to give everybody an update on the 2023 version of what a fake SM57 Shure microphone looks like. Today we're going to talk about the story, the tale, the saga of two microphones. One used, one brand new, one fake. Which will it be? Can you tell a difference? So I received from a used person in an auction an SM57 microphone by Shure. And I also have a brand new SM57 from the local rock shop. And we're going to actually take a look and see what these look like. So I got a great deal on this used one. From the pictures, from what I could tell, all looked completely legit. Pretty special. Was excited about saving about $100 New Zealand dollars. Anyway, I just wanted to go run through those, see what they look like, and see what they sound like as well. For farts and giggles, I've also recorded 4 other microphones just to compare them all, see what they all sound like, and see what it looks like. So that'll actually be going through my Orange Dark Terror, pumping through a 2x12 cabinet with a G1265 and a V30. During the playback, I used my LTD ESP, this one right here, that I've heavily modded. I love this guitar. It plays better than my $2,000 guitar that I have, and I think I paid $600 for it. So I'm gonna call it a win. Okay, so here we have the two microphones. I will try to point out each of the little details that I've noticed here between the two. I gotta say, it's amazing how accurate they've gotten. So here we have one microphone that says very clearly, Shure SM57 LC. Unidirectional, brake resistant mic clip, mic bag, cable tie, serial number, manufacturer date, and a sticker for Shure's address. Made in Shure by Mexico. Okay, cool. Some of them are made in Mexico. All the text, no misspellings. Language section here. Also, it kind of got bashed in shipping because the person I bought it from sent it in basically some paper bag material that's perforated and the box. Down here you'll see a www.shure.com. One of the clear indicators there is that there's spaces between the dots on the end here and a space after the first dot as well. And then, interestingly enough, tre in there. And the little ticky thing on the top is actually going the wrong direction. So those are minor indications that might mean there's something wrong. Let's compare it to this one that I bought at Ye Olde Rock Shop. Well, let's take a quick look here. There is an obvious difference there. There is no .com posted on this one anywhere, so that piece is out of the question. Brake resistant mic clip, 5/8 to 3/8 inch thread adapter, very key difference there. Zipper bag, cable tie, serial number, manufacturer date, Shure's address, Shure's UK address. Interestingly, these also have little QR style codes on as well. The other one did not. LCE as well here. This one says made in China, interestingly enough. All right, here's this one that I believe is not real. We're going to see just how close it is to a real SM57. Okay, here's a nice bag. It's really shiny. Also a potential indicator. No label inside. Okay, again, this is the Shure that was purchased from the Shure retailer. There's actually a barcode tab here. Quite a bit duller material. Logo looks similar. Inside is the adapter and a label that says made in China. Mic clip from this mic. Has the Shure logo on the side. Looks pretty standard for a Shure mic. There's some rough edges on it. Rough edges across the top as well. This one's definitely a lot more sturdy. You can see there's a huge difference there. Logos look similar. Material definitely looks different. It's a matte screw on this one. That one's definitely cheaper. This is interesting. It says assembled by Shure in Mexico. This one says nothing. Probably quite rightly so. This one also has a little QR style code. Pretty clear indication that this is a bit higher quality. All right, interestingly enough, this one has a random piece of perforated paper, which is actually the same thing that the box was wrapped in before it was shipped to me. Styling. Okay, we have the cable tie. This one, Shure. Hard to tell, right? Here's this one. Quite a bit different space between these two, though. Oh, there it is. All right, let's look at paperwork. Shure sticker. Black label on the back. Shure sticker. Obviously quite a bit updated. Nice cleanly cut around the edge there too. White on the back. There is definitely a difference in the font. All right, it looks like this is a safety and precaution sheet here. One thing I've noticed is that in several places on documentation and on the boxes, there's no spaces between any of the commas here. None. Let me see the box again and I'll show you what I mean. Another safety precautions sheet, multiple languages. I can't read them all, so I'm unsure. Still can't read that. But here's another comma with no spaces. Here's a congratulations on the purchase. Please register your authentic Shure product. The printing on this is pretty terrible up here. Smudged. All says register online. Here's our favorite comma issue again. This only comes with these two pieces. That's it. So here is the Shure SM57 instrument microphone. Placement, general description, more online, link to the guide online, certifications listed. Interestingly enough, if we look here, we've got commas appropriately spaced. And again, commas appropriately spaced. Service center listings. Oh, look at all those gorgeous commas all in the right place. And by now you're probably like, all right, shut up already. Show me the microphones. There's microphone A. It says right on it, Shure SM57. Microphone made in Mexico. Right there. Low Z. We've got our mesh on the top. And if we look really closely inside, we can see what appears to be a Shure stamp, a recycling stamp, the pins numbered 1 through 3, and the little silver bar, which should be in there for any Shure microphone. Okay. I'm gonna unscrew it and check inside. Should be a green and a yellow wire for an authentic SM57. Green and yellow wire. Should also be able to see a transformer down in there. I can't tell if that's a transformer or not, but whatever it is covered in smooth glue, which is also a way people have stated is a good way to tell if it's authentic or not. I don't see any markings on the board here. I do see a locking screw or locking washer underneath the nut. A couple of rando rubber pieces here, kind of barely hanging in there. The soldering looks crap. Look at that. Got a sticker over the bottom because it's never been used before. This one's been bought used, so wouldn't expect it to have a sticker on the bottom, in all fairness. Okay, it's got a CE label on it here. There. And the sticker is also CE, non-recyclable. Addresses on the bottom here as well. Okay, Shure label, Shure logo, SM57, dynamic mic, low Z, cardioid, Shure. Okay, there is our mesh grill. Gonna take a peek inside. Oh, yellow and green. And the quote-unquote transformer and smooth glue in the bottom. A lot smoother actually than the other one. I'm just gonna check the soldering on this. Looks actually really good. There is printing on the board here. It's got a BL on it, and I can actually see where it was also pressed in as the positive end here. No locking washer on this one, just a washer. Impressive. Yeah, looks good. How would you know the difference? Now let's look at them really closely. You can see a difference in the grills right away. This SM57, marked SM57, has a much more tactile surface on the black portion of the grill here. This one's just smooth all the way around. This is very dark, what looks like a label attached here. There's a divider here for the label. The other one has a grayish label on it. The font is vastly different, and I'm not saying that this couldn't be a different version of an SM57. Could very well be. Interestingly, low Z has a, or Z for my American friends and family. That obviously has a difference in the labeling. Still, it's just a difference in labeling. A little bit of a difference in the other piece of the label here. The Shure logo looks pretty similar. Oh, this one looks like, this one's the newer font that we saw on the box and the card and the sticker. The grill is obviously two different sizes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can tell that. And it's gray. It's like a dark gray, whereas this one is definitely a silver color. If you look really closely at the mesh underneath the grills, you'll see that this one has much larger holes. You can actually see some goldish color inside. And this one has teensy weensy holes and you can't see jack inside of it. Not a damn thing. Now the one dead giveaway on which one's a Shure and which one is a counterfeit simply goes like this. Every SM57 that I've ever seen, ever held, ever used, ever touched, ever known about, this is normal. This one, it does not move. And even if I give it a good tug, it feels like it's at a breaking point. It does not move. You know, there's also a slight gap. Both sides of the pieces here are beveled. This one is not beveled at all. Straight line. Now let's look at the bottom here. I'm gonna go ahead and take my label off. If you look inside these, they're definitely similar. Silver pins, silver bar, non-recyclable label. Each pin is numbered. The Shure is stamped in the bottom. Now what I do find interesting though is that this one is obviously painted. It's painted this color. This one appears that the metal is actually that color. You'll also notice that there is a bevel around the bottom of this one, the real one, and no real bevel on the made in Mexico one. So in my day job, I deal with the worst of the worst when it comes to the internet and online scams and hackers. So I know a few things about abuse, fraud, scams, and just general online f***ery. Luckily, the gentleman who sold this to me has apologized and offered me a full refund when I send it back to him. So that'll be going out in the mail tomorrow. Hey, let me know in the comments if you can tell the difference between the sound of the two of them. Let me know in the comments how well you think the counterfeiters are getting away with what they're doing. And I would love to hear it. Hey, thanks everybody for watching. If you like that, just let me know in the comments. This has been Everyday Learning Every Day.